mate. Hey, it's me in a hat and using we'll call it Australian dialect so as to differentiate us as separate characters. At your service. I sure am glad to see you. You helped me a lot when I had to buy my tickets for the Peacock Performing Arts Center's production of The Fantasticks. Don't fret, we'll pop a link up at the end in case you missed it. But now I'm worried about watching it. I mean, I know how to get to the production on my phone or my computer, but I don't want to watch it on those. I want to watch it on my television. How can I do that? Bun's a question, mate. You can do that as easy as arm wrestling a wombat for the last flapjack. Is that easy? Wonderful blokes, wombats, but no upper body strength to speak of at all. Come on, I'll show you how it's done. Great! Alright, as I was saying, you can watch The Fantasticks on your television through the magic of casting. But I thought Fantasticks was already cast. It sure is, and with not just one but two buffo leading men. You'll want to make sure to make room for both of those in your viewing schedule. But I'm not talking about casting the play, I am talking about casting the performance to your television. How do I do that? Well, first thing you've got to do is have a TV that's connected to the internet. Now, some of them, they come already talking to that information superhighway there, and there's very little you have to do. This fella here is not one of them. How can you tell? Well, one clue is the remote. You see, smart TVs tend to already have buttons for certain applications, like your Netflixes and your HBOs and your whatnots. This one, as you can see, doesn't. Another clue is on the menu of the television. If you look at it and it says something about Wi-Fi, then you've got an idea that it can look for your Wi-Fi. So, you mean I won't be able to cast to this TV? Sure you will, we just have to smarten it up a bit. How do we do that? We just need some sort of casting device. Something that can send the message to the TV. You know, a Fire Stick or a Roku in this case. But any sort of Chromecasting device should do ya. These go for about, $11. So, we just plug that in and it makes the TV smart? You got it. Shame they don't make these things for little tykes. Would have saved me poor sainted mum thousands in tutoring fees. How can I be sure if I'm all set? Well, if you've been watching your Netflixes or your Disney Pluses and whatnot, you're getting an internet signal somewhere. But how does my phone know to send the Fantasticks from it to the TV? I've certainly never done anything like that before. You just have to give it a little nudge, and we can do that so long as your phone and your television are connected to the same network. Yeah, let me show you. Let's take a wee gander at the network setup on the Roku and on the iPhone. As you can see, they're on the same network, so we should be good to go. So I am set up to send it, but how do I actually make it go? That's where the casting comes in. See, I don't have access to my Fantasticks yet, so I'm going to open up my YouTube app and show you how to do that. I'm going to go to my favorite channel, Recreational Paperwork, and take a gander here. Now there's a lovely little bloke right there, but I can only see him on my TV or on my phone here. I want to see him on my TV. Well, that's easy enough. All I have to do is look for this casting icon right here. And as soon as I hook it, it's going to look at every device that is connected to this Wi-Fi. Now all I have to do is select my device, and before you know what's going on, you're looking at it on the TV screen. Sometimes it takes a little while for it to pull up, but you can tell they're talking to each other. And that's what we want. But what if I don't have my phone? Why wouldn't you have your phone? Oh, I drop it like a lot. Wow, phones are pretty resilient. Into water. Well, a little bit of water never, and then my cat eats it. Your cat eats it? She's fierce. Alright, you are going to need a backup plan. What about my computer? I only sometimes drop it. Can it cast the same way? Not exactly. With your computer, you won't be using the casting option. You're going to be actually mirroring your monitor. Here, I'll show you. Seems you're working off of a Windows 10 machine, and our Roku, that's a Chromecast device, so that works out quite well. These like to talk to each other. Same goes for an AirPlay and a Macintosh computer. If you were to try to flip-flop the two and put a Macintosh on a Roku or a Windows 10 on an AirPlay, well, there'd be a fair few steps you had to take after that, so probably the best idea would be shoot us an email and we'll see if we can't give you a little hand in the right direction there. How do they do that? Address is on the bottom of the screen, mate. Whew! When did that get there? No worries. They tidy up after themselves. Now here, let me show you. Alright, now I'll walk you through it and watch you do it. In order to see what you see on your computer, on your TV, what you're basically going to do is set up a second monitor through the Wi-Fi. Now, all you gotta do on this machine is go down to this little box right here, what looks like a cartoon character trying to talk to you in a bubble. Once you click on that, it's gonna open up your screen and you're gonna see a lot of options there. We want project right here in the bottom left. Now this is gonna see all the possible monitor options, include and connect to a wireless display. Once we've done that, it's going to search, and it's just found our Roku device. Now all we've got to do is wait for them to get acquainted with one another, and as soon as you can say Bonzaroo, there we go. We're sharing all screen. Oh my gosh, my computer is on my TV. Too right. Now all you gotta do is open up your browser just like you were working on your computer itself and key in the URL showtix4u.com/stream. And when your production is ready, you key in the code that was given to you on your ticket, and you're rocking and rolling. And there she is.